Are we alive? Are we 5 by 5? Is it Friday night? Woo! Are we gathered here tonight to celebrate a thing called rocks? Absolutely. So good to see you on this gorgeous holiday weekend. I hope that you are already enjoying yourselves. That Opal guy is here, and we've got Spot cruising on in just in time. We have Weathered and Weary here. Good evenings to all from Weathered and Weary. It looks like we do have a 5 by 5. We've got Animare Arts in the house. Gonna learn a little bit more about that here in a very, very short amount of time. Stay tuned. Soul is here. We've got Sage Rat cruising on into and barely breathing. Do tell, do tell. What's going on? We got the heavy breathing already going on this weekend. Gotta hear about it. We've got the party time. And Julie's in the house. Good to see you. And it's been way too long. Just saying, I was missing you. Good to see you. And Patricia's cruising in with the cheers and the how you doings for everybody. Thank you for that. Good to see you, Patricia. And Bob's Rocks is here. How are the kids? Saw some pretty little new goatlets. How adorable. Would love to hear about how those guys are doing. Betty is here. Good to see you too, Betty. We've been having some gorgeous, gorgeous weather. Those who have to handle the onslaught of rain for way too long, we do get the occasional sunshine. Looks like we're soaking some D up right now. And yes, another week has gone flying by. And now we're already half the month through the first month of the year. I hope it's treating you all really good and that you're getting plenty of time to play with your rocks. And that is what we're going to be doing tonight, discussing super fun rocks, the kind from down under and other tales. It's going to be a good time, you guys. I'm very, very excited. And Ryan is here. The link is broke again, but here's a link. That's odd. It's odd. So I think he's referring to the link that is in the description. So if you can't follow that, well, follow this here right here. And please subscribe. This is a good channel. It's going to be heaps of fun. So you can just tootle on over there right now if you would like to and do some subscribing. Just get that out of the way. And I'll tell you also, if you need a moment or so to share this out with anybody who you think might be interested in some Friday festivity with eyefuls of rocks, then feel free to share it. It helps out the channel and the algorithm and all that jazz. Hit the like thing, the things, do the things and the stuff. And Soul is saying hello to everyone. Thank you. And the only AA I will ever attend. We shall all be attending this AA for sure. We're going to start tonight. And Jared is here. Good to see you. We were 25. We're 26 is alive now. We've got Brian. Salutations and greetings, kind sir. And to your lovely Julie as well. Thank you for swinging by. We have the Ma in the house also. And excellent. That Opal guy just subbed and is accepting new subs as well. So if you haven't subbed to that Opal guy, also eyefuls of just awesomeness. Opals. I mean, does anything more need to be said about that? So go and give Opal Guy some love over there on that channel too, and hit that sub and check out some of the opals that he drops. Absolutely gorgeous material. And like I said from the top, we've got a fun interview with a new channel to treat you to this evening. It's going to be a fabulous time, as I said. And of course, in addition to that, we do have things that go on, and we are going to move right to it. It's the ozone news. That's right. It's time for the news. And first up on the news, we actually were able to break the tethers of gravity and cruise down south the state to some southern beaches. And we got some beach walking going on. Got to hit the king tides and have a little fun with some low tide action. Of course, I'm going to be bringing all of you along on this adventure. I am trying to make a promise to get this darn video out this weekend. It's fresh and it'll be easy. And so you guys get to strap on your very own plushy moon boots like these that I'm wearing and take a walk in the fresh gravels on a Southern Oregon beach at sunset. Can you beat that with a stick? I don't think so. So we will be seeing some fossil material, some shells, some steinkerns even. The goods will be shared with you at sunset at the beach. And so hopefully that video will be coming down into the YouTube sometime this weekend. It's half edited already because I was so darn excited to share it with you guys. So we've got that to look forward to. Also in the news, we have Captain Oh Captain, my inspiration. More about that later. We have in the precious metals news, silver popping up to no less than $90.80 if you are buying it through a distributor such as the Grand Rio. And gold is at $4,611.05. We have platinum at 2,301 and palladium at 1775. So I hope that you are sitting pretty with your precious metals and have plenty to create the beautiful art pieces and jewelry pieces that you are hoping to this season before we roll on into Valentine's Day. We will be doing an extra special thing over here at Ozone Studios for Valentine's Day. So if you're not making your own, then we'll make something for you. Also, I should not go to the front page of Rio. I just shouldn't. Not only to not see the price of silver and watch me just collapse into a rumpled shape in the corner, sobbing, but also there are these things like this here. I just so happened this was on the shuffle. You know, they have the little promos. Who doesn't need something like this? I actually love keeping my burrs really organized, and this just strikes such a tempting chord in my desire to be organized. So I don't know who else out there would love to be this organized and have all of your toys just at your fingertips like this. I am not affiliated with these guys at all. So this is not an ad. I'm just going like, wow, I think I need that in my life. And also, what more would you need in your life but some lots of opals? I was cutting opals all week. I think I was sharing some of it with y'all there on the Discord in the show and tell. And there is just something about working with the kinds of minerals that change. They change throughout the time that you're cutting and polishing them, and once they come to fruition and you've watched them flower in your eyeballs, then they also do these incredible light dances. And so I will be treating a bunch of you to the opals in the spring drop. There will be jewelry and other opals to be had. And speaking of opals, of course, we love the things from Australia, including that Rue that is keeping an eye on us in the background. And that being said, I think I'm going to bring my guy on the street out from down under. Here he comes.
Woohoo! Here we go.
Welcome
Howdy, howdy,
on
howdy.
to the show. And I think that some people might be confused in there. We were looking at having a brand new channel and guest
Oh,
on this evening, but you look really familiar, like we might
oh,
know
oh,
you.
oh, you. No. There's no
Oh,
fooling you guys. Hey, like my disguise just didn't work.
I need more glasses, yeah, to keep up with that.
Oh,
So
no.
how are you doing to start off with, and then we're going to dig into this new news about new channels.
Yeah, I'm doing really good. The new year has started like a firecracker. It's just like pew 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 pew, things going off everywhere. I've got a whole heap of new opportunities coming up for learning more silverwork stuff, and got a big gem festival coming up in April that I'm helping organise. And yeah, just everything else in between. And yeah, I don't know, just something about this year's got that vibe. Like, yeah, it's really gonna rock.
Thank goodness, because I know I'm not the only one that was so ready to put last year to bed. And so
Oh,
if we've got good things coming, and it sounds like you've got this premonition, and so I'm gonna go with you.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in your camp as far as like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's have
Trust,
this
trust me,
year
I'm from
rock.
the future.
That's right. Broadcasting from the future. We
Excellent.
have like the big question, the big question is what happened and what is the deal with your brand new channel? Tell us about that.
Yes. Deep breath. Right.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, wait. Okay, let's get you over there. Come on. Okay, there we go.
rightio. Okay. Are you all sitting in a comfortable seat, right?
Right. Yes, yes. Everybody get your Steinkerns and we'll all
Everyone's
sip
got
and
there?
listen. Yes, let's
Everyone's got their
Steinkern.
sign
Here we go.
card? Yeah,
Steinkerns
yeah.
to everybody to the 26th.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I really needed to shake the funk of the last couple of years. Like, it has been whoa. I think is an understatement. Whoa is just a nice way of putting wow. So I've been toying up with some ideas, and I've also kind of been wanting to focus more on certain things that I'm interested in. And the new channel has been a really awesome way to kind of hone in what I am doing in my everyday life. And it has become my life. Like, it is crazy how busy I am, and I'm meant to be retired and all this stuff going on. It's insane. So I've really enjoyed rock hounding, and I really enjoyed getting out in nature, but I don't get the opportunity to do that very much anymore, which was a lot of what the other channel was about, Off Your Rocker. This new channel, like, I am spending so much time in front of machines, cutting and polishing stones. At my gem club, I teach people how to cut and polish stones, and it is just my whole life at the moment. And part of the organisation committee for the big gem festival, national gem festival here in Australia called Jamboree. And taking, you know, some of my entertainment industry skills into that, like, has been really interesting, like having that whole transferal. And yeah, like, so this channel's a bit more hyper focused on like the things I like lapidary, gemstones, and silver work. So yeah, LezBeRockin was, someone said, was, yeah, like a bit like an unaimed arrow, and an unaimed arrow hits no target. This new channel is, I'm bringing all the stuff I've learned through the journey with LezBeRockin, and that's where I'm at with it.
I love the rebranding. Yeah, yeah, deep breath. Everybody applaud. It's so good to, welcome your new channel in, and it is nice to, take off like an old t-shirt. If it just doesn't fit anymore or whatever, then, like, cast it aside, put something
Yep.
new and fresh on. And I love this. Now, you had touched upon a few points that we'll go ahead and revisit. One of them is the fact that you cut and polish. And so, do you want to tell us a little bit about this project to anybody who didn't see this go by?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we've got a couple of new members at our Gem Club, and one of the guys comes from an area of Australia called Glen Innes, and Glen Innes is very well known for some really stunning gemstones that come out of there. And he just had this little sapphire that he kind of flicked my way, and to him it was little. To me, it was monumental. It was the first, like, gem, like, quality piece of sapphire, like, I'd ever kind of handled. And I thought, well, I need to do something special with it. So sat on Gem Cut Studios and come up with a very simple design, which I end up having to modify on the fly. And yeah, proceeded to cut my first actual gemstone. So yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah.
So, like, two points to tease out from that is, A, those of you out there who are familiar with sapphires probably can recognize that this is gargantuan to, most of us who aren't dealing with, like, just loads of money being able to throw at rough gemstones. And so, do you recall what this started off as? Because we do have a slide later that shows what it turned out being. Do you remember the weight?
Yeah, I think it was like 2 or so carats, or maybe a bit more, maybe 4 carats. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was significant, and there was not much that went to waste. So yeah, like there was a significant shrink by the time I'd finished, but like it was more to fit the design than it was to get rid of the rubbish part of the stone. Yeah, I can't remember what the what the weight was. So,
Yeah, yeah. So would you say that, I mean, the sad fact of the matter is that when we facet a stone, we usually lose, like, a half of it, sometimes more. If you lose less than that, you are just killing it. So we could probably assume that this was maybe like a 3 or 4 carat stone to start off with.
yeah, that starts to ring a bell. I think maybe 4.6, or was the finish 1.6? I can't remember. It's been a while since I worked. I've cut a whole heap of other stones since then, so um,
Awesome. Okay,
I
and
know I've got that one squirreled away though.
I sure hope so, and thanks for that. And then, the diagram that we're seeing, the fuzzy background on the right side of the slide, is what Manny was talking about, where he actually built the design in Gem Cut Studio specifically for this cut. So, can you tell us just a tiny bit about what that was like?
Yeah, I mean, there's heaps of ways that you can kind of go about it. I've seen people superimpose kind of outlines on the stone and kind of work it out that way. And I just kind of visualized it. Like, I could kind of see what the stone wanted to be. And I'm starting to get like a bit of a vibe for that. And it just, yeah, like the whole hexagonal cut kind of started to fit in with it. Like, the window I wanted was, like, where I wanted the table to be to look into the stone where I thought you might get the most interest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and like when you see the color contrast there, like you can understand, like, yeah, like the whole positioning of the stone was, yeah, very monumental for the outcome at, like, of the light bouncing back, like
Big
the
time.
blues, yeah, the blues, the yellows, and like the greens that kind of came through. It was, oh, like it was so nerve-wracking cutting this stone, like
Right?
so, like every step of the way, like, you know, oh, is the, like when it getting to this stage where the dots start, the wax is starting to narrow in on the stone, and you don't, there's
Right.
not much surface area kind of holding the stone to the dop, and you know, like, is
I'm
this
feeling
next
that
little,
so hard.
is this next swipe the one where I like have a conniption and I have to pull out the glue and bite the bullet and go, I should have used glue in the first place. But I was
Right.
just so excited to get it. I just needed to get it started and get underway. Like, it's that first initial push, like that step over the ledge, you know, like, all
Oh,
right,
yeah.
here we are, we're going in, you know, like,
Yeah,
as
Spot
as
is feeling you there. She's saying that, "Don't know if I have the nerve to lose one half of a stone." And that's really what part of the nerve-wracking that you're alluding to is that, a miscut gets you grinding closer and closer to your dop and going through the wax and everything, and we're seeing those shaped wax here. We get it. So
yeah.
you're yeah, it feels dodgy at times and scary but of course, like, this is the thrill if you're willing to do the gambling, which a lot of times rock polishing and working with different stones like opals and sapphires and others feels like gambling. It literally
Oh
does.
yeah.
Like, it's the same rush, and you do lose or win money. Or value, as it were.
That, yeah, that is the reality of it. And I wasn't sure, like, because it was given to me, I didn't know, like, you know, at the end of it, if I'd mucked it up, if he'd be cranky with me, or, you know, like, what have you done? Like, but when I showed it to him at the end, he was thrilled. So, and I really appreciated the experience. And yeah, and then he's turned around and, like, 1.2 carats, like, he said, that's a $500 stone, bloke. And I'm like, hey, what? Like, oh, okay, yeah, right. He says, you
Yeah.
put that in, you set that in jewelry, then, that's the kind of next step. And I'm slowly getting my head around that whole, idea of, the what I add to the stone, how it increases the value. And because I documented the journey as well too, there's the provenance of that as well. So yeah, it's interesting. Like, I'm slowly getting my head into gear for it.
So beautiful. And actually, when you speak of the silversmithing, why don't you share with us, what your plans are for that? You were talking about this new channel being a culmination of many demi steps that you had taken already with the prior channel and kind of an amalgamation. And so here's yet another facet, if you will, or page to your book would be the smithing, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, this I've had a little bit of experience with jewelry making, goldsmithing, wire wrapping, kind of all those sorts of things over the years. But this year, I'm really pushing myself to channel in on it and to really, throw my hat in the ring and have a go at it. I kind of plan like a bit of a multi-stage attack at learning it. The first being, I want to learn casting. The idea of playing with fire and melting stuff, and like, that is just, yeah, that is so exciting. Like, I think, and we get some cold winters where I am, and I think it's going to be a really fun winter pastime, is like, creating a space where I can set up like a gas burner, melt some silver, do some casting. So to get that ball rolling, I sprung for a metal for a sand casting kit. And it has everything. The only thing I need to get is a gas torch, and there's no excuses. Like, it's got the Delft clay, it's got the little case that you put the clay, the sand in, has a little stand so you can pour it. It has everything, even a little bag of silver to get you going. So I'm like, right, that's it.
Okay, so I think that you showed me a picture of what it was that you had ordered.
Yeah.
Are you stewing on the idea for what the first thing is going to be? Do we get to hear something about that, or
Well,
is it still?
yeah, well, while I'm waiting for that, I showed this to a friend of mine from my gem club, and he's like, "Oh, silly! I've got this whiz bang, spinny, bloody centrifugal forge like fuselage thingy, like vulcanizers. He's got the whole kit and caboodle for doing some lost wax casting." And he's like, "What are you doing Wednesday?" Oh, okay. So,
Being at your place,
yep.
the answer. Yeah.
What do I need to bring? And he's like,
Thanks
just a
for the
positive,
invite. Yeah.
yeah, just a positive attitude. And so that's like, I just like, I've seen these things and they're insane. It's like spinny, molten metal in like oh man. Like, yeah, hopefully I'll be getting some really good footage of all of that. So, yeah, looking
Yeah.
forward to that. Yeah, and the sand casting things coming out. So I've just kind of had my head in like casting mode, and like I'm like, oh, he's like, because he's got the Vulcanator. I think it's for mold making, and then he's got a wax injector so that you can inject the wax into the molds, and they don't have any air bubbles, and it's all very detailed. And then you put that into the thingy bob cylinder cast thingy, and oh man, like it's intense, man. It's
I
intense.
love it. You're like right on my technological vernacular range right there. I totally get it, what you're saying.
Yeah, trying to let my mouth catch up with like the excitement of all of this. Like, I'm seeing
Right.
this in my head, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so much fun.
Right? Oh my gosh, I am
Yeah,
so excited for you. That's gonna be
and
so fun to see.
he's like, oh, you need to bring something that we can make a mold out of. And I'm like, oh god. And I'm like, started mucking around with a little bit of wire wrapping and a bit of this. And I'm like, nah, it's not going to work. And then I'm like, light bulb moment. I've got some copper pipe.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait.
And he's gonna use it.
Gonna cut it. Open it up, flatten it out, make something. So
Cool.
the idea is to kind of maybe make something a little bit like this, but smaller.
Oh,
And
neat.
and that hopefully will be something that I'll be casting. So that
Wow.
in silver. So yeah. So like the brain's just going overtime at the moment. I'm like, ah.
That's so exciting. Like, one of the things that you can do, my mind is thinking about, okay, have friend that does great thing for to make difficult pieces of jewelry in my head into reality. That's what
Yep,
the lost wax casting can do. What's neat about that is that once you've fabricated and or formed it, however, you could make a wood carving, you could make a plastic carving, you could make a metal piece, then you could vulcanize it, inject it with the lost cast, or rather the wax, and then lose it. We're gonna lose it.
yeah, yeah,
And then cast it, right? But then uh you have the original that you can
yeah.
cast as many times as you want to in your sand.
Yes, yeah.
And
That's
so you can go into, this beautiful production line, having just done the one thing once with the guy. What's nice about the lost wax, or rather the sand casting, is that you can still make that, like, the form out of sheet metal or wire or wood, even whatever material it is that you carve or form, and then all it has to withstand is that packing of the sand. And
Yeah,
you've got an original that way too, and then you can go ahead and make a series if you want to. So it's
yeah,
super cool.
yeah. Well, yeah. Having that, I mean, that's I'm more leaning. Like, I don't think like the lost wax setup is expensive, and
Yes, it is.
it takes up room,
Yeah.
a lot of room, and the sand waxing, the sand casting is like a little bit more small space friendly, like so.
Oh my gosh. My wax injection compressor motor caught on fire in December. Oh
Eek,
my gosh.
eek.
I'm sorry, Julie. Like that is one of the things I love. Primitive, simple, how I am. I'm like low tech girl. One of the reasons why is that there's like a little less to go wrong. you know,
Well,
if
that's
the
it.
production is just like set it on fire, then you intend for it to be on fire. Cast it and then finish the piece.
Yeah.
I'm seriously sorry. Don't mean to make too much light out of the studio fire. Hopefully everything went okay with that, Julie. So,
It's
anyways,
upstairs equipment too.
oh man, no kidding. And she's got some really nice equipment. I'd be worried about all the things in her studio. She's definitely lined up in the best way. But so to continue on with your quest for losing it.
Into the rabbit hole we go.
More of that. Uh, so are you planning on maybe doing any of the castings with the sand, doing some of the stones in place?
Most definitely. That is like one of the big things. I've been watching lots of Kirra-Lea Caynes. She's an Australian jewelry, like award-winning jewelry maker, and her casting in place stuff, like she'll get sapphires. She lives in Tasmania, which is the little island at the bottom of Australia, and they have some amazing sapphires in the rivers there, and she casts them all in place using kind of things like natural things like sticks and twigs, and just beautiful, elegant stuff, and very inspiring. She has a lot of tutorial videos that she does through AJS, which is Australian Jewellery Suppliers, and they're a real good source of information for learning, different aspects of jewelry making. Which when I dove down the sand casting rabbit hole, like that was one of the number one places that took me to, and learned a lot. There's a few other places too. Greg Dyer, I think his name. Craig Dyer. He's got a YouTube channel and a Facebook page, and he makes his own clay for the sand casting, and it is world renowned. Like people all around the world who are into it, like just want his clay, and and he has some really cool inventions that he's done for sand casting to make the process a little bit easier.
Yeah, like
And
his ring forms and
aren't they
his
cool?
his like
The
magic
tippy,
pour.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the tippy thing. I love that. I'm like,
I've
oh,
been
that's
obsessing over getting those toys. I have.
yeah,
Here
yeah,
I
like
just said I like to simplify, but no, some things actually make your life easier. And this ring form thing that a system to help you to cast rings easier. Like wait until you cast some rings and wait until they go almost all the way around, but
yep.
then don't. And
There
then
is an art to it, like that,
there
like
is.
yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Like you're okay when you're dealing with kind of basic, like two just on three-dimensional shapes, but yeah, when you start getting hollow bits, like that's where you got to really kind of step up your game. So, but it
So
is doable.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've
That's
cast a bunch of rings after, but you know, it was after a learning curve of casting many rings that didn't quite make it. Like two-thirds of a ring isn't a ring anymore. But one of the coolest things about just any of the casting process, and this is actually different than fabricating, because with fabrication, if you put it together and it doesn't work out, you still have what you have. At
yeah.
least with lost wax casting, you just burn it and start over again, you know? You just do it over.
Penalty restart.
Totally. You know, like a 10-yard penalty, you know, you like might pay for it with an hour of your time, but it, you know, it's different because we do melt down the silver, whereas if you're not set up to be melting silver in the first place, then what do you do with something that you fabricate and say the stone broke when you were setting into it? And now you've got this hunk of valuable silver lying there that's in the shape of a ring that doesn't have a ring stone to go into it or something like that. So I love that the lost wax casting is very regenerative. You know,
Yeah,
you just
and reproducible as well too. Like
yeah,
once you get it right, you can go bang. You can like really hone in and go, that's it. Like
yeah.
the thing I like about the lost wax, the sand casting too, is coming from like I want to get into fabrication as well. Is sand casting elements to use in fabrication just to kind of
Yes.
elevate things to a kind of another level. So that's something I'm very excited about. And another reason, another kind of medium I'm looking at getting into is that precious metal clay,
Yep.
much for the same reason, just so you know, getting organic forms and shapes, and you know, like yeah, and incorporating that into more fabricated pieces of jewelry. So, and
So what I'm gonna I'm sorry. Let me interject really quick. Um Tara was talking about wanting to, yeah, right? Um, Tara was talking about wanting to get that channel and the tutorials and everything. And so what we'll do is we'll work on getting a link, and I'll put that into the description when I'm putting the chapters into. Okay.
yep, I'll send
So
that
if you're listening to this in not the future, but in the past, which is
through.
now, then we'll have that information for you. Okay, now
The
carry
time
on.
is now, and now is the time of your life.
Right. Whenever that might be. Okay. So you were talking about getting into precious metal clay, making organic forms, creating uh, fabrications out of multiple different ways of hatching the shapes and the forms. So when can we expect to be seeing some of this stuff hit our eyeballs?
Ooh. Yeah, right.
Okay. Point
Well,
taken.
the whole, like my whole kind of mentality coming into this new Animare Arts project was just nice and just roll out what, like the whole thing was cut a stone in half, have a look in the middle, pick a side, turn it into a gemstone. Once it's a gemstone, turn it into a pendant. And then all this other stuff has just kind of like exploded like a firework. Like it's just gone pew, 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 pew. And I'm like, ah. But the ah, here we go. Welcome to my world. So, I do like I have the very first like video that I made was about this stone here, and like I've been carrying it around with me and studying it, and so I want to follow through on that promise. I want to get that one done, like get this polished, and then I've got the whole day of lost wax casting, and then when the sand casting kit turns up, I'm hoping that I'll make maybe the first pendant with the sand casting kit out of this stone. So it'll
Excellent.
kind of yeah, bridge it. I'm trying to be a little bit more coherent and yeah, follow a kind of the story timeline. Like honing that like the chaos in is hard, man.
You know, it really can be helpful to try to do things in a, you know, a cohesive linear fashion like that. I get what you're saying. You know, sometimes it keeps me honest to these things that I really want to do. But then if I'm doing it not just for myself, which I'm easy to, you know, flake on myself.
Yep.
But like if
Yep.
yeah, if it's like a part of this, you know, oh, people are watching and they
Yeah.
want
Yep.
to know,
Uh,
they want to know what's going to happen.
yeah. It's like there was a few times on Off Your Rocker where I fell on my face when it came through to, yeah, it came to following through on stuff that I said that I was going to do. Like there was a whole video on Sapphire that I couldn't work out how to publish it. Like I wanted to, like the people there were that amazing. I didn't want to like, you know, put them in any kind of negative light. I wanted to do the best job they could, and it subsequently froze on the whole project. You know, like I just, yeah, I just couldn't do it, and I still got the footage there, and there's about 6 or 7 different takes on the edit, and have we frozen?
We might be. I don't know if I haven't seen anything in the chat yet about
Okay.
that, but m- as far as the video, it looks like we're frozen. I don't know if the audio is as well. I was going to pull up. I was share screening the Discord, and it like done broke the internet apparently. Um,
Bugger.
but we let's see. Nope. I'm looking at my feed on the phone and it looks like we're hot. And
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
some.
we can carry on. We just can't see it because the
Okay.
platform itself is having a little hiccup.
Ah, I broke it. Oh, there we go. I can see you.
Yeah. See, it was so massively fabulous that it just the platform just didn't know how it could deal with such beauty. And
So,
so I think it just froze for me again. Goodness gracious. But anyways, yes, tell us about this stone that we got to have a little look at, and then tell us what might be your idea for tossing that into a design.
um, well, I was, I want to do something kind of very simple and in silver. Like silver's going to be the big push for this year. So working with silver, I just make a nice little pendant, just frame it with some claws, simple solder, and then like and just each kind of pendant piece I want to kind of step up and make it a little bit more challenging, a little bit more complicated, a little, you know, in the process, and a little bit more refined. So I just want to document that journey as well too, like to say, okay, this is how I started, and then, you know, 5 years down the track, wow, look at the stuff I'm making now. So hopefully, fingers crossed that all works out. And yeah, still here to be able to do all that. Hello. Do, do, do. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. I've been trying to turn it off and on again. Oh, what have we got there? Oh, oh. Frozen. No more. Oh, okay. She's gone. Okay, hello. Welcome to Ozone Fine Arts Ventures. I'm. Oh, sorry, wrong glasses. That'll be. I'll put the current glasses on. Um, holding it down. Holding it down. Okay. Okay, get some cabin happening. Got a bit of faceting going on here. Oh look, I got a rock. Um, who likes rocks? I like rocks. This is actually a nice piece of rock. This is a piece of Panamu from New Zealand. Hopefully, going to get a bit of a carve test. Um, help. Okay, we've got a public service announcement that the clay has a shrink factor. Yeah, I remember reading about that. It's like uh, five, five or between 5 and 10%. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna see if I can get. I'll be right back.
Are we here? Are we alive? Are we back?
Whoa! Hello!
It's alive. Sorry. Man, that agate broke the internet.
Oh, 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 oh.
You
Hello.
there?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, phew. Whew. Crisis averted. Oh, man. Oh,
Right?
oh, oh,
It was
oh.
just so exciting and intense that the internet could not handle it. My PC just completely melted down. Everything just went black. I know that you guys out there, thank you for hanging tight in the chat. You guys were all biting your nails and wondering what the heck was going to happen. Are we
We
having
must
dead
have crossed
tacos or
streams or
what?
something, or
Yeah.
broken. Eek. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. No audio. Oh no. Muted. Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted. Karen, I think you're muted.
Am I on?
Okay, that's better.
Could maybe just one or two more things go wrong for right
I,
now so that we could just get it out of the way, just get it
I,
out of our system?
we got some gremlins. We got some gremlins. Look
A little
out.
bit. Okay, so
All right.
recapping, we were talking about doing the sand casting and the precious metal clay, and then we were talking about that sweet, beautiful agate, and how you were going to put all that together and make something cohesive as far as your presentation on your channel. So maybe take it from there.
Yep. So the whole idea was to take a stone, cut it, see what was inside, find the gemstone within, and then set it in silver. Like, doot, doot, doot. And that's, yeah, like I haven't done that a lot in the past. Like I haven't, just kind of slowed it, everything, like slowed my roll down. Like I've had, like, you've seen in the photos, like the row of dobsticks of stones that I have on the go at any given time. And I feel like that in a way doesn't honor the stone. Like you don't kind of appreciate what it took to form the stone. Like I've been carrying that stone with me everywhere since I cut it open, and I'm just thinking about these things and how, like, each step of the way I want to honor the stone and bring out the beauty and bring out the gemstone within and share it with everyone, and then hopefully be able to like to pass it on. Like that's the hard part, like making something and then releasing it into the world. I think it might be Da Vinci. Art is never finished, merely abandoned. I so resonates with me. Like I just like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like it's like, all right, that's it. That's
I'll
there's
tell you, as far as that exact sentiment goes, when I had a guilty pleasure of when I had my gallery, I got to see the matchmaking happen between the art pieces, jewelry pieces, whatever they might be, and the people who got them.
oh
And
yep.
I mean, and tell me, like, I couldn't have a greater pleasure. It was almost like being a voyeur for the other artists because of all of these reactions. When you come around the corner and you see somebody like crying about a piece of something that somebody created, like in a good way,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
that,
seeing that resonant, like how it
yeah,
resonates with them, and yeah.
you just wish that the artist could see that. Like that's so intense. And so as far as that same sentiment, but I always felt like when I could see those things happen, that the artwork wasn't done until it was with the person that it needed to be with. And
Yeah,
I feel that way about the jewelry too. Is that's when it becomes finished. I didn't finish the piece of artwork. I didn't finish the piece of jewelry. It's finished on you when
yeah,
you
yeah.
wear it,
It
and it
it
becomes
goes
you.
it's that whole wearable art. Like, all right, like we've gotten it ready. Now you're the gallery, you're the model. Like this is you. This is your show now. Like I like that. That's I think that I really like that. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
carry a bit
And
of that with me, I think too.
yeah, use it. I mean, it's just sincere, just having seen it happen. And I would feel so bad if I didn't get to be at least a little bit of a part of that adoption process, because of how cool it is to see the reaction, and how that person brings something to it. So many times I've watched a piece be donned by the new person and it looks so much better. Like, I liked it before, but I sure do like it way better on you, that
Yeah,
was meant to be.
yeah.
So it's cool to kind of have that be the future for your pieces. It's tempting to keep them all, but it's so much more exciting for me anyway to see them go out and become alive in somebody else's,
And this kind of
field.
ties in with the whole title and the naming of my studio. The gem studio is Animare Arts, and animare is derived from Latin to bring to life. It's the root word of animation and animate. Like so, and I like that whole concept of bringing the gemstone to life, and that follow on, like the life continues on when it goes to the person it needs to go to. um, and then they might have kids, and then it goes to them, and then they have kids, and it goes to them, and you're part of that story. Like that's kind of special, eh? Like I think that's
Oh,
kind of
it's
cool.
so special. And I mean, you think of the start to finish journey of the stone, its own birth, and like how we get to be part of that energy of however that whole stone came about, and we're like a chapter along its way. And I kind of always felt like really we never own any of them anyway.
Yeah.
They pass through our hands and they become somebody else's, or they're ours for our lifetime, but then they drop on the ground. They might become stones all over again, after we've had them, or
Yeah,
they get passed on. And I mean, it's all lovely though. It's all just a grand scheme of recycling.
yeah, yeah.
you know,
But I mean,
the
being
art.
stone has the potential to last the ages. Like
Yeah, yeah.
so that's something kind of special, like in itself. But
Hugely special. Yeah. Yeah. And so that's one of your projects that you'd planned. And you are part of a planning committee. I did have the flyer up at the very beginning
cool.
of our show
Yep.
when things were working better. There was the flyer for your project. And I would put it up right now, but I'm afraid we're dangerously close to breaking the internet again. And so you can scroll back to the beginning to see the information about that, but do tell us what this endeavor is, this huge gem show that you're getting together.
Okay, so in Australia, like our big, like it's kind of like our equivalent to Tucson, is a gem show called Jamboree, and it's a 4-day event that happens over Easter, and it travels around the country via gem club associations, and they're in charge of organising it, setting it up, and running it. So we were notified about 3 or 4 years ago, like that it was our turn to do it for this year, and it is coming up fast. So it's over the Easter long weekend here in Australia, and it's at Nambour at the showgrounds, and it is like an extravaganza of gems, minerals, rocks, jewelry, everything. Like a lot of the big kind of like market store holders and producers and suppliers will be there. There's also a big competition aspect to it as well too, and a nationally run competition for gem cutting, faceting, all sorts of like creative arts, like lapidary arts and combined arts, like like silversmithing. It is absolutely insane, which I'm also part of like the judging committee as well too, which is going to be a lot of work. So
Wow.
it's open to everyone in Australia. I think even overseas. Like I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's there's some big bragging rights that get associated with that. It's very. I'm really excited for that side of it because you get to see some of the most insanely polished, rocks and specimens and handcrafted jewelry, and it's going to be big. So
That's so exciting. What would you say the most surprising thing is that you've experienced through being a part of that so far?
um there's a lot involved, like the like just the everyday, like what happens on the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, all the logistics that go into that, like running the whole thing, the schedule, getting it all ready to begin with. Like I've had experiences with festivals before, but they were like music festivals, so I'm not kind of totally naive to it all, but there's still like doing something kind of like this. There's still so much to organize, so much to think about. There's a lot of red tape that you have to deal with as well too, dealing with councils, raising funds. Like we get a certain amount of money to kick the project off, but then we've got to get sponsors and oh man, and then because it's also a long weekend, that you got extra costs on top of that because of what they call loading and penalty rates for wages and that, and
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
I am very grateful. Like I'm basically the secretary's assistant. I'm very kind of just kind of just throwing a little bit in the ring there, but watching all the other people who have already done one of these shows before, like they had one north of us about I think 4 or 5 years ago, and they were quite successful with pulling it off, and bringing that knowledge to this one is like really helped. Like I think we'd all be in a very difficult situation if we didn't have that experience come along, and very appreciative of it. So it's and like the people that have run it in the past as well too, like it's like working with some really cool people, and very passionate about lapidary arts, and it's just it's a lot of fun and very humbling at the same time as well too. Like I'm the young pup, so which it feels weird for me to be the young pup. Like I'm getting into my 50s now, and like hey young fella, hey, I I get up and so,
Oh, that's a crack up.
but
Yeah, so,
a lot of years
is you
of experience there, so it's awesome to be
nice.
kind of around that as well too.
How what a wonderful experience to have the opportunity to get into. Would you say that your channel is gonna be able to bring some of that to light? Are you gonna be able to show some of us what is going on over there?
I think I will be able to do that. I can make no promises as yet because I suspect I am going to be very busy. So there'll be probably snippets. I'm like, I can't, I really can't say at this stage. I'm hopeful though that I will be
We're
able to
hoping
do
that we
it.
get to be flies on the wall or, on your jacket or whatever,
Yeah.
so that
If not,
we can see.
if not during it, maybe afterwards once the dust settles and
Yeah,
it's all done,
yeah.
all done and
Oh,
back.
yeah. I mean, even if
But
yeah, if it was after the fact, what an incredible inside look at what the workings, the cogs, and the different challenges of putting on a gem show. We all enjoy them. We go to them. We lose all of our money there. But
oh, yeah, I know, right? I am on a strict budget from now until after the show.
I can only imagine it would be so tempting, especially being able to preview, the different materials that are there.
Well, 4 days. I'm there for 4 days. There's 4 days of emptying my bank account.
And whoever else wants to contribute to the losing and the winning, as far as that's concerned, it's just gonna be such a pretty eyeful, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like I said with the competition stuff. Some of it's like the best of the best that the nation has to offer, and like there's like a lot of the like with the faceting, there's like a very structured way of scoring how a stone is cut, and as a general rule, it's out of 100, and I'm so looking forward to seeing 100-point stone. Like I want to have a look. Like I want to see that polish. I want to see those meat points. I just, yeah. Like how
Right. That was going to be one of my questions is what are you looking forward to seeing most? And high-end craftsmanship like that, the artistry,
yeah.
uh yeah, can continue. What sorts of things are you looking forward to seeing?
um Honestly, not tumbled stones. And there's a reason for that, because as a judge, in the tumbled stone section, you get a lot of entries to begin with, and each entry consists of 3 stones. So per entry, you're judging 3 stones, and it's 3 times the amount of work that you have to do than any other section. So it can be, yeah, quite time consuming. And it's a bit of an in-joke among the judges, like who's going to get lumbered with the tumbled stone section, because not many people enjoy it. So I didn't mind it. I made the mistake the first time we did a gem judging section of putting my hand up for it. Everyone just laughed, and I'm like, "Hey, what's going on here? What's the end joke I'm missing out on?" And yeah, I soon found out that there's a lot of work in doing the tumbled stone section. But I did get to see some really nice stones, and I do like tumbled stones. Having a pocket stone like a tumbled stone is really nice. But yeah, it was a lot of work.
Oh yeah. So what do you think are you going to just be working the time through that 4 days also? Will you be on deck doing
on on deck for
something?
at least 2 of them. I think we got
Yeah.
hotel rooms booked. I'm a bit old to be camping out in the out in the showgrounds, but yeah, got a hotel room booked for a couple for 2 nights, I think. So I'll be there for at least that. I might be floating backwards and forwards. It's only about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours from where I live, so might be a bit of that going on as well too. But I'll probably be there for a good chunk of the setup, which is going to be insane. I think we've got a
How long before the actual 4 days are you going to be setting up?
I think we've got a week. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, in the game we call that the bump in, and then when you pack up, you call it the bump out. So yeah, just getting ready for gig mode is like, whoa, get my head into the game.
Will
um,
you be using some of the skills that you have amassed during your career, with the festivals? Will you be doing that sort of setup?
Yeah, I think part of what I'll be doing is assisting with the electricians, doing the electricity runs. I'll be doing some testing and tagging on site to make sure, because council have regulations and everything has to be proven to be safe electrically if you're bringing it to a public event. So I'll be doing electrical test and tagging on site, helping run do the power distribution, because you think about every little market stall, they got their little cash registers or lights and that, they all need power. So times that by hundreds, like it's going to be pretty hectic. So
Oh,
um,
man. Gem Show is a huge draw on account that the lighting is so important
lighting is a
that
big thing too.
ah, it's gonna be sucking on energy so hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot to be pumping out there, but, I just can recall being at setup for Tucson and just the crazy spaghetti everywhere. And
Yep.
just feeling the heat of all of the lights when they,
Yeah,
finally were getting turned on and everything was just it's a massive amount.
it is indeed. And luckily now that with LED technology, that radiant heat factor isn't as much. I mean, they still pump out a bit of heat, but back in the old filament days and that, oh man, Phew.
Right?
Yeah,
It would be so toasty, it'd be like
yeah, yeah.
super Tucson is either warm or cold in, late January, early
Oh,
February when
okay,
they do
yeah,
the Tucson Gem Show. And like, God forbid if it was a warm year.
yeah,
And that was why I liked going because it might be 70 degrees in the middle of winter for everywhere else in the United States. But in Tucson, there you are by the swimming pool, you know, get getting your tan on. I loved that, but you walk into the ballrooms and the tents and all that, and it was baking. It was
yeah,
so
yeah,
hot, and it was nice
yeah,
during the winter, but definitely not so good if it was a warm year for sure.
yeah, yeah. Those the old floodlights and the Fennels and all those. Oh man, they would get hot, real hot. And yeah, having to focus them when they're hot is a lot of fun as well too.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, yeah. You got your oven mitts.
yeah. Well, you end up like with asbestos fingertips, like you just
Right. I don't have feeling in the ends of my fingers anymore. It's okay. Don't need it. Yeah. Wow.
smell
And so
bacon. What's that? Oh, that's me, long pig.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that's gonna be taking quite a bit of your time up until say the Easter, and then you guys will be turning the corner into winter, and it'll be time to be pouring a bunch of molten silver, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, and yes. Yeah, the whole the big push for the casting and the molten metal is to keep warm in winter and save my electricity bill.
Ah, yes. Yes,
So
there is that. As far as the casting experience I've had so far, I've loved doing it in the winter as well.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's going to be a pretty fun winter activity, and I mean
It is warm.
I'll probably be doing it before then. I won't be able to help myself, but yeah, like that's the big push. And another big thing that I'm kind of working towards this year, and part of the reason I'm going to be taking a bit of a hiatus from rock hounding, just because it's expensive to get out and fuel is expensive. And I've gone through like 3 cars in the last couple of years, and I've got a nice car that is going well at the moment. I just need to kind of nurse that. So um, yeah, so the big push is to kind of do more stuff around the property. I've got like 1.5 acres of land at my fingertips to play with, and I want to build a little place for playing with fire and casting and stuff like that, and then a little spot for jewelry making and a little spot for working my rocks. So that's kind of what I'm kind of working towards with this new channel, and with the future of my property as well too. So and
Wow, very
that,
cool.
yeah, and then building that, I want to be able to kind of build in features to make filming a little bit easier, because I'm a bit of a one-man show at the moment, and you kind of line something up, put the timer on, oh man, it's hectic, eh?
Oh my gosh, I love I thought that the remote controls for things were so hokey to begin with, like I have the gimbal,
Yeah,
and I have a just regular tripod that have the remote controls. And I was like, that is the biggest stupid shtick ever. And I, after unpackaging everything, I'm like, so
Here's your slice of humble pie.
where did I misplace? Where did I toss that remote? It's the coolest thing ever. Cause you're sitting there, you're all set to go for the shot, and then but the device is like way over there. Click, click. Yeah, I love being wrong. I get to be wrong quite a bit. And Rick, hello to you. Julie is here, and she said last year at Tucson was totally hot as well. Yeah, it can cook there. That's why I moved there. I was like, this is the best place ever. I'm moving here. It was different in July than it was in February, Karen. But go ahead, Manny.
Where I am, like the weather-wise, it's kind of, I'm just on that. It gets cold in winter and it gets hot in summer, so I'm just at that kind of that Goldilocks sort of like just right kind of spot, like for my preferences in weather. I like a cold winter, but I like it to be short, and I like my summers to kind of drag out a little bit longer. So it's good where I am here.
Yeah, and that does sound perfect. It would be perfect to be in a place of perfection, such as down under, where it's like the bathtub temperature all the time. And I'm feeling that, especially right now as we're going through the winter season here on the coast.
And you guys went out and did that kiteboarding,
The winging,
winging, yeah.
winging. I'll tell you what. We got out there. We did the same thing last year. We got this trippy wind pattern. It's all based on that. If the wind's not happening, guess what? We're doing something else. Karen gets her stereo time, or studio time rather, and stereo for that matter. But we watched the wind. It was coming in beautifully for a couple of days. We were like, dash, let's go. We did that last year, almost the same exact time of year. I did get in then. There was frost on our equipment. It was like truly freezing. And we just were like hardcore. And this year, I'm so stoked, This year it was cold, and Steve got out there, and I decided that it would be so much more fun to go down to the beach on the low tide, because we're having the king tides here right now.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah. So I would like, call me a chicken, paint me the weakling. I just wasn't into it. Once we got there, I was like, oh, it's cold. And it's for wind, and wind chill is a thing, and so it can just be cold.
And that can cut straight through you too, like that. There's a place in Australia, like the Blue Mountains. It's kind of west of Sydney. And there's a place up there called Lithgow, and it gets cold, like bitterly cold. But then that wind, it's like 100 miles an hour, and it just like slices straight through you. I remember one winter I was in like 3 layers of like flannel shirts and jumpers and jumpers and jumpers, and then 2 pairs of pants with a pair of jeans, a pair of this, and then a big army trench coat, and the wind still cut through it. I was like, no, this place ain't for me.
Yeah.
To Sydney I went.
It's a misery that is unique to itself. It is really, really bad. Theo was talking about the Montana winds probably doing about the same number as you're talking about, and how upset at the wind he gets.
I'm a bit of a sook when it comes to the cold. I've been so spoiled with beautiful Queensland weather for a good part of my life that just don't do it.
Yeah, the extremes are not for everyone, and those places would be too crowded if we wanted to be there. So we'll leave them to those who want them, and we'll stay where it's nice.
True that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, what else is on your docket as far as what you wanted to chat about? We wanted to talk about the new channel, which is
Yeah, yeah.
exciting, getting that launch going. And you, how many videos do you have going on over there so far?
I think I've got 5 out so far already. I've got 2
Nice.
long form and 3 shorts. Kind of rolling with some kind of like one of the series that I'm working on is quick cuts, and it's yeah, very fast progression of like, here's the rock, is it going to be cool? Cut it, reveal, done and dusted. Like just instant gratification, like.
Oh, I
And
like
and I'm trying to curate that a little bit as well too, and just bring like tasty stuff, like kind of share my tastes in rocks, and I like colorful stuff, I like vibrant stuff. So if that's just give you a little bit of a clue as to what's going to be coming, that's kind of my aim with that series, is just creme de la creme, like here's some really cool stuff.
Nice.
And just like that fast hit as well too, like instant dopamine. Like woo.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
there's other stuff with the channel that I kind of want to delve into, is like some mental health stuff, and how mental health, how making and creating can help stabilize mental health, and the benefits of it. So it, like rock hounding and lapidary has been like a really big step in my life for getting my mental health under control. I had a bit of a meltdown a few years ago, ended up in hospital, was very scared, and never want to go back again. It was like, right, I got to be disciplined, I got to yeah, got to change my life, like. And yeah, rock hounding and lapidary work and silversmithing and making videos has been the path that has got me to where I feel like I'm back to being myself again. I'm back on top of things, and I want to share that with people as well too, and talk about some real stuff, like as you get older and your body starts slowing down, like a lot of, especially guys, like we used our physicality to quiet the mind, and then when the body shuts down, the mind starts, the volume goes up, and you're like, oh sugar. There's all this stuff going on in the background that I've been kind of drowning out with other stuff. So yeah, I want to kind of share a bit of that journey, and try and help where I can, and yeah, share my experiences, and hopefully it'll help other people going through it. So yeah, that's
Wow.
another thing I kind of want to bring through with the channel. It's kind of a big part of my life now, is keeping on top of my mental health stuff, and yeah, and through creating,
Outstanding.
that's just changed my life, saved my life, even, I would even dare to say.
Manny, thank you so much for sharing that. And I think that it's huge because there's so many people that are out there right now going, "Oh, me too." Totally feeling that.
Yep.
And I think that there's a lot that is out there that talks about some of these things to some degree, some of them negative, some of them positive. It's so cool that for the niche that we all belong to, we're all passionate about rocks,
Yeah.
right? Of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
rocks are therapy.
Yep.
And, we've even joked around the community about, our rock therapy and that sort of thing. But seriously,
It's
it
a thing.
is.
It is
It's
a
a
proper
thing.
thing. Yeah.
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 And I
Yeah.
think that it's great that, like rip the veil off of that, talk about it. And
Yeah.
how many of us can take value from that and commiserate, and best of all and most important of all, that you could help somebody who's really struggling.
Yeah. 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 Like I noticed it a lot at my gem club too. Like a lot of kind of lonely people are coming in, wanting to hang out, and just they're into rocks, and they just want someone to show their rocks to, and hey, talk about rocks. And same with the jewelry stuff as well too. I'm finding that there's all these people that have these mad little studios in their house, like for making jewelry and silversmithing. I'm like, oh man, this is cool. Like, and that's another kind of avenue I want to kind of swim down as well too with the channel, is maybe doing studio visits and with other artists, and other lapidary artists and silversmiths. And, I'm in a really good position because of being part of committees to do with the like Queensland Gem Club associations and all that. I could do club tours as well too, like go and drop into a club and say g'day and show what the regional, each little club has to offer and what they're into. So there's like so many ideas that kind of all fit in to this nice new kind of package that I'm kind of putting together that I'm really excited about too. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just loving this. I think we're all kind of getting a contact zap off of it too, which is fantastic. Yeah. And I'm just seeing in the comments, so many people going, yeah, that's my therapy, and commiserating about being broken, and we'd love to see this content. Those visits to studios included. I mentioned being a voyeur before, as far as like getting to see the reaction of people's energy towards their art pieces that made them fall apart. It's a whole nother thing to go and see the inner sanctum of where people create these things. I mean, they're just the coolest places to check out.
Usually like the maddest imaginariums that you could ever kind of imagine, like, this is where they get their inspiration. And, like, I'm looking forward to that side of things too, which, so there's lots of, like I was saying before, like Off Your Rocker was a bit of an unaimed arrow. Like this new channel, Animare Arts, is going to be a heat-seeking, laser-guided. Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So hold on,
that's so cool.
We're in for a ride.
Yay! Well, we're all so enthusiastic, because I know that there's a lot of channels out there that we all love to watch, and the amount of content that people are putting out, that ebbs and flows, but we all are always looking for something cool to watch. That's what we do over there on the Discord. I'm always hitting the TV guy like, okay.
Uh-oh. Fight me now.
Yeah, this is but yeah, I mean, like, how cool that there's you catching fire, and usually that's infectious. And so, not only will it be nice to be watching the content that you're doing with the health, the mental health stuff, but also it's just so cool to watch somebody be pumped about the cool stuff that you're excited about too.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mentioned it last week that I'm sure some of us had to hang out with people during the holidays that absolutely could care less about, like, bless them. But, they ask you like, "Oh, well, what you been up to?" And you're like, "Well." I tried to do faceting diagram, but I figured out that I needed to be like just a few degrees off of that, because the refractive index was just, a hair underneath. And like, they're just going like, "Stop. Just stop." But you guys are our people. You want to hear this stuff, especially if you're excited about it. So yeah, really looking forward.
Hope it all kind of goes the way I'm kind of envisioning it. If not, even still, like, I think it's still going to be a mad journey. And I just got to remember to hit record. like that's it, like it's like that's like the curse of my life. If I had, like, I would have blown up on YouTube like a million times over if I had have recorded my life in the entertainment industry. Like, but you couldn't do it. Like, it was unprofessional. Like, to even, like, you couldn't even ask for an autograph. Like, there were times where I met my absolute heroes. Like, met the guys from Chili Peppers, and as a teenager, like, I was a punk brother, punk from
Oh yeah.
and I got to work with them, and I was like, like, if you ask and you get caught asking, like, that's it, you never get another gig again. So it just, and we didn't really have camera phones as well too, and
Yeah.
so like a lot of missed opportunities to record and share awesome things. And now that I've got the technology in my pocket, and and how easy it is to, I'm doing pretty much everything from my phone, from editing the videos to sound stuff now, and all the graphic design. Like the future is now. Holy hell! Like,
Isn't it amazing? You have a computer in your hand all the
yeah,
time,
yep,
with a camera that is better
yeah,
than
yeah.
the cameras we ever had. And
Oh hell
so,
yeah!
yeah, it's kind of it's exciting and it's daunting at the same time, that when you said, like, hit record, like, yeah, I feel some shame.
Oh,
So many things that we do that you're just like, "You know what? I'm either gonna be here and do this thing, or I'm going to record the thing that I might have done, but I won't because I'm recording." It's such a conundrum sometimes.
that's the, like, you just get into the zone, and you're like, that little thought pops in, like, I should be recording this, and then you like, it can make or break the whole flow. Like, so, and then sometimes you're in the flow, in the zone, and you've started and you've finished, and then you have that thought, like, oh, that would have been
Yeah.
really cool to
That
record.
was really good. Yeah. If I had known I was gonna, like, find this wonderful thing or whatever.
Oops.
Yeah. I I would have many, many more collaborative videos also. I've met so many people where I was just, "You know what? Let's just hang out." Like, I just, put my phone away, and I was just like, "It's way more fun to just kinda hang out on the beach with you guys or wherever we found ourselves." There is definitely a time and a place, and that's just part of the selection. That's part of the your motivation, or the amplitude of where you're coming from. Some sessions get recorded, and others
I, I
might
think
just
the
be for
ones
you.
I think the ones that don't get recorded are the ones that recharge the batteries for the ones that you do record as well
Ah.
too, which I think is very important. It's easy to burn out, easy to deplete the batteries, and like, it's like, I think, what is it, Zombie Land? It's the little things, you know, double tap,
Yeah.
but you know what
Ryan is pointing out that we have more power in our hand than what landed on the moon, right? I mean, that's like such
insane.
a mind blow. And I love this about Spot. I love my phone and hardly ever make a phone call. That's me. And I don't
Oh,
really like answering it either. Like, oh yeah, this thing is a phone.
no,
How weird.
funny story, little tangent, but I did, I worked for one of the big telcos here in Australia, and went through the very first iPhone, I think it was the 16GS sales training. And part of that sales training, there was 30 of us, and we got broken up into groups of 10. And part of the training was write down, what the new iPhone could do. And we're all, 30 tech savvy, telco employees, pretty up with it. And do you think one of us wrote down make a phone call? No, not one, not one. And the trainer, like, he was not blown away by this. He says every course he's done, same kind of people. Not one of them said make a phone call, which is what a phone is for.
Right? Nah. You know, that's like the luggage part. That's like the downer about the phone is that it is one. I'm gonna ring the
Yeah.
bell for Soul. You are so right. Best people in the rock world are right here. Thank you, darling. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good tangent. So true. And so, you know, we are saddled with our phones full time, which means that we can get the best footage for our beautiful rock fam. And you know, I always feel guilty if I do the selfish thing and just I went on a hike or a hunt just for the giggles of it and didn't record it. But you know, the best is sharing it with you guys for sure. I'm so looking forward to seeing what you're about to share with us, Manny. It's going to be fun. And if you haven't checked out what Manny has already dropped, you need to go do that. Sub if you like it. And I know that Ma has put up the link a few times for you guys on the chat. We have a link in the description. I'll go double check on that because Ryan said that it might be a little broken, and so too was our lovely stream. But we persevered. We fought through. We got spit out the other side. That's part of this mental health thing, right? You will make it to the other side. I've got a lightning round of short answer questions for you. You didn't know this was going to happen. I'm broadsiding you. Yep. Get your judo chop ready. So you know, the shortest answer possible, or a yes or a no, when appropriate, and we can always expound if you feel like very determined on that. But okay,
All right,
so
Stone Cairns. Call it.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Yep,
Steinkerns.
Yep.
Yeah, you be needing coffee for this. Okay, so do you have a pocket stone right now? And if so, what is it?
Yes, and I'm ready for this. Oh no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I've got two. Up until this week, this has been my pocket stone, which is a beautiful piece of crystal craze from Western Australia.
Ooh, yes, it is.
Hold on.
Jaw dropper.
It gets better. It gets better.
Yeah, if you guys in the chat have some quick fire questions, you're welcome to ask them too. Oh, get out of here. Holy kryptonite Batman.
Yeah, man. Oh. Yeah, Superman, you ain't got me.
Take off, you hoser. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been, that has, happy day.
we got an alien
happy
one.
Days.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But this week I received an awesome package from Sean at Outdoor Adventures with Fade, and Agua Nuevo agate from Chihuahua in Mexico. I don't know if
nice.
I'll put a
Put your hand behind it. Yeah.
Okay. See, this is where it gets awkward. Like I need to be Shiva and
yeah, Octomanny.
All right, lighting guy fail. You know what? There's a still, and we'll put it up later. But it's a stunning agate. Take my word for it. I'm an expert.
Nice.
Come on, just show the people the agate.
Beautiful. Oh, we had a picture of that went through the beginning. So you got to scrub back, and we'll see that beautiful thing, and I'll put them in the chapter notes.
Yeah. So absolutely in love with that, and that one is destined to be set in silver and will be my everyday wear. I just absolutely love it. Just, you know how we were talking about this the other day, when a stone calls to you, like this is just like I haven't been able to put it down. Like I just, oh, I want to have a look at it. And then I look at the photos I've taken and I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool. Oh, look at that little bit.
Nice. Oh,
My
that's so cool.
precious.
Yeah, that's the kind of stone that gets to go through the laundry a few times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yep. Yeah. So
What's that thumping in the dryer? Yeah. Okay, barefoot or flip-flops?
Not flip-flops. I like the ones where your toes go through and there's nothing in between your toes. I don't
Like
like
Keynes slides or the like toe cover Keynes type of thing, like water shoe?
they're not quite, yeah, like, yeah, I think that's the one. Kind of like the masseurs, but like, yeah, not with the big, I don't know. Not barefoot. Is a short. Well, this is really be short answers.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's okay.
Short answer, feet covered. Yeah, I've got soft feet.
Smart in Australia for sure.
Well, and yeah, there's there's just tangent.
Please.
There's these little black ants, right? And if you walk around barefoot, they hitch a ride on your foot, and then they go in between your toes and go, right, you ready? Jump! Ah! And then you're already walking on, like, rough ground. So you're one-footed walking on rough. Nah. They still do it with flip-flops but yeah, at least you're not hopping around on one foot in the
Okay, yeah, so kamikaze ants equal like covered feet. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate. Yeah, most definitely chocolate.
All right. To dop or not to dop?
To dop.
All right.
I like dopping. Only because I cut my fingernails and then, already cut fingernails and grinding wheels don't kind of go.
Nope, they don't. And
my white rock's red.
Right? Yes, that is a reality. We say, I think that Ma buys her Band-Aids by like the hundreds, like by the gross. Yeah.
I got these little finger booties.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna have a play around with those and see if they help.
Yeah, those are funky. They can be kind of funky. I think that if you were watching last week, we were talking with Caleb about cabbing, the art of cabbing, and he was talking about how much information comes through his fingers when we're on the wheels and you're working, and you're not even looking at the cab. You're just feeling it and knowing, okay, there's still facets and lumps I still need to be working. You don't even have to glass it yet. And so that's one of the reasons why I don't wear the finger booties, and I don't like wearing Band-Aids either, because I lose my touch.
Oh, is that,
and I braille.
Is that not because she's hurt her fingers? Like, because I'm thinking, oh man, her fingers must be forever, and
her fingers are they usually will be wearing several like worn out spots, like to the next couple layers of new skin redness. Yeah, that's her plight in life. And so Spot wanted to know what you're wearing.
This shirt's kind of funny because I get mixed reactions. I get like the old school, like 80s Gen Xers that go, oh yeah, cool, like He-Man, I remember watching that cartoon. And then you get the kind of the newer people that are exposed to it and go, oh, that's that meme guy. I really like his memes, which so,
yeah. Oh yeah,
I like it for both. Like the memes are funny, and old school 80s kid falling asleep in my bowl of cereal on a Sunday morning waiting for the cartoons.
Oh yeah. Nice. So Rick is asking what your favorite backyard animal is, the goanna or the huntsman?
Oh, the goanna is like that's a real treat when they come for a visit, but it causes so much chaos because they're nest raiders, and they'll climb a tree, and so
Oh.
all the birds go ballistic. Like the kookaburras will let me know when they're on the block. Like all the birds, it's like a cacophony. So I do love them though. Like they're crazy, crazy, majestic animals. My new favorite at the moment is I've got these bandicoots, and
Ah.
the Australian bandicoots are a little bit like different. Like they're a long nose, and they dig little holes, and I've been seeing evidence of them. But the other night I was sitting out, and I've just realised I've got fireflies on the block, so I've been going out at dusk. And just as it was getting dark, I've got an embankment, and this baby bandicoot just come bolting down like he's been doing it every night. I've heard it, but I've never seen it, and he just loves it. Like he's come bolting down, and you can see the smile on his face, like he is just like, like a kid on a slippery slide, And then he saw me, and he's just like, I'm out of here. So it'd be really cool to kind of witness. But the fireflies, like, oh my god, like that has just been such a magical thing to experience. Like, I've only ever seen them like maybe once or twice in my life, and to have them here, just adds to the magic of the place. Hey, like, I'm just like,
yeah, I'm so jealous on those fireflies. So amazing. Very cool.
And I would show you guys, but they are tricky to photograph. I tell you now, like,
well,
not the
you
easiest.
have your
Excuse me.
you have your assignment if you're willing to take it. We would love to
I've
see that.
tried. I've tried. It's hard because it's just on that kind of dust stage where the lighting's changing, and it messes with the autofocus, and
Oh,
and then
yeah.
trying to track them zoomed in, like, where'd you go? And then they turn off.
Oh, geez, yeah, disappear.
Stealth mode engaged.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's
great. Okay, so since we had the doping question, I'm going to ask wax or glue or resin.
I've got to change my tune a little bit. I was adamant to learn how to wax top, and for faceting, and like for cabbing as well too. I like wax for cabbing. I don't seem to have problems with it, stones falling off as much. I don't know what's going on there. But with faceting, and especially with expensive stones, I will now use like epoxy resin. Like, I'm just not going to risk it. And I've learned how to do a cold transfer with the epoxies, so that you don't move the stone any when you're in that transfer process. So I'm gonna, those two are my two main twos, and super glue for those emergency re-glues.
Yep. Sounds good. That sounds like a solid answer. Soul would like to know, what is your least favorite stone to work with and why?
I can't really. I don't think I've found my least favorite. That's a good question. Not. I'm not. And please, anyone who loves petrified wood, please don't take it the wrong way. I'm not a big fan of kind of, brown stones. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't drive with me, unless the brown has got like flecks of opal in it, like boulder opal. But I don't know. Like, that'd be like my only kind of preferential point. But again, I got given a piece of opal, petrified wood that kind of made me change my mind about it. So let's just say brown stones.
John is suggesting kidney stone would be one stone to not like.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm at that age too, so I'm like,
oh my
friggin'
god!
lasers, man, friggin' lasers.
Resort Dog is saying, I like my wood precious as well. Yes. That stuff from the Virgin Valley is opalized wood most of the time. And so, yeah, we like that. Uh,
Yeah, definitely.
so Caleb is asking, since you're down under, do your discs spin backwards?
uh, no. No. And I can't answer the toilet question either because I've got a outhouse with a long drop. So
So no to both questions.
no.
There will be no spinning. And oh gosh, I thought I saw another one here. I'll keep going.
This is
So
fun.
would you rather a round brilliant, a trillion, or a wet shape?
Oh, I've got a soft spot for the trillions. Yeah, gotta say, yeah, they're mad, proper mad. I think it's like I've got that whole 369 going on in my head. Like, yeah, just like yeah, 369, 369,
Yeah, that
999.
threefold reflection thing, it just is
Yeah,
so delicious on so
it
many
is.
stones. I haven't met one that I didn't like.
And I think with the trillion shape as well too, like you can marry it up with other like shapes really nice, or with itself really nice. Where a brilliant, like, yeah, kind of just dot 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 sort of, but trillions you can, yeah, get them nice and close to each other. And yeah, I like trillions.
Yeah.
Short answer.
Good answer. Good answer. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit tougher. Cut or leave as a specimen?
Oh, yes. And this is something like I'm at my gem club. I'm the guy that they call up to identify people's general public stones. Like someone will ring the president up and go, I've just inherited like all these stones. I don't know what they are. Can I bring them in for you to look at? President goes, yeah, sure, I can help you with that. Rings me. So, and a lot of the times, like I've had a chance to look at some amazing collections. There are definitely specimen pieces, and I am a firm believer that nature made this perfect. There's nothing more I could do or anyone else could do to
Ooh.
this. You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah.
all it's that unique. Like these are the kind of angles I kind of come at. Like my visual library is still limited. I'm only relatively new. I've ingested visually a lot. There's things that I know just by looking at, going, there's something about that yeah, I probably wouldn't cut that one, or I've not seen that before. Like sometimes I'll take photos and I'll do some research and I'll get back to them. It's a fun game. I love it. And people at the club like to try and challenge me. I seem to be doing all right. Like I've only kind of struck out a couple of times on identifying stuff. I think it's this whole pattern recognition thing I've got going on. Like, yeah, hyper hyper aware or hyper awareness. But yeah, definitely, like if there's something about it, if it's unique, one of a kind, leave it as is.
Yeah, it's tough, but you're absolutely right. It's just there's such that uh kind of motivation to see the inside of stuff. Like
Yeah, well, yeah, the struggle is real, man.
it is. Oh man, I gotta leave it as a specimen.
And like everyone
I'll
at my
play with
club
it.
as well too love, like it's like cut, like like you show someone cut it. You're like, oh man, like like it doesn't even like register for 5 seconds. Like, no, cut it.
Right? Oh, so hard. Okay, so next ones. Being is that you're down under and you've got a few pretty world-class stones that the area is known for. So I'm going to make you choose a child, opal or sapphire.
Bang for buck, opal, every day, all day.
One of
Hi.
us.
Hi, my name's Manning. It's been 2 seconds since I looked at Opal.
You know, I'm wondering how many people out there already knew the answer to that. Like, is this true that every Australian is afflicted with opalitis or what?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sapphires, man. Like, yeah. But opal it's accessible. Like, yeah, I'm in the state where a lot of the Boulder opal comes out of, and we just get so much of it come through, and at the clubs and at the shows, and I will absolutely never get sick of looking at it. Absolutely never. Even at our club at the moment, we've had an influx of a whole heap of new members, and they're all coming in with Boulder opal, and I'm like, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Excellent. So it's been a lot of fun,
That
especially
is a lot of fun.
those Yower nuts, man. Like, all the different variations of how that Yower opal forms is absolutely insane. Like, yeah, probably my favorite of the Boulder opals is the Yower material.
Yeah, I'm a dyed-in-the-wool opal lover, and boulders are my favorite, and
Yeah.
they're just such a special creature. Like, I knew where Queensland was, like, before I knew just darn near anything else about Australia. Like, before surfing or sharks or, any of the cool things, like any shrimps on the Barbie or anything like that. I knew about the opals.
That whole shrimp thing's a bit cringy, hey, for us Australians. Like, we call them prawns, and they can be like big, big, like the
Nice.
king prawns and the banana prawns. Like, you like your
Sweet. Like
seafood.
a whole meal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then no, you just can't get enough. They sell them by the kilo for a reason.
Oh, that's making me hungry. That sounds so good.
I think the guys that do the gumbo or whatever, like that part of America,
Oh,
like
yeah. Yeah,
they'd get it.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd get it. They'd get it. Like, they'd be right at home up in North Queensland where the shrimps are big.
Right. Awesome. All right. So here's your last rapid fire question. Yes or no, Bigfoot exists?
No comment.
Not willing to go on record for that one.
Okay, this is long and short answer to time again. In Australia, we call them yowies. Okay,
The yowie, like yawa, but yowie.
Yowie.
I like yowies and yawas.
And I live in a place called Bopple. And that's Bauple. And there is rumor of a Bopple yowie. You can go on YouTube and there's a couple of videos talking about the Bopple yowie. And it wasn't me when I had my long hair. Just please no, out rock hounding.
Yeah, guys in the chat, come on.
But I love the whole yowie. Like, there's different parts of Australia where that whole kind of myth kind of exists, and when you're out in the bush, like the Australian bush, it can be really eerie at times, and little noises kind of magnify to big things in your brain, in your imagination. Like a stick falling from the tree is like like a big monster coming for you, or big razorback pig or something. If you're not too careful. But and yeah, just that whole, like, will I ever see a yowie? Like, am I going to be one of those guys, like the monster hunters and all that? So
wow. Yeah. That's so I get, like, you don't have to answer anymore, but we know what you're thinking. That was an answer without an answer. I love it. Spotlight's
So
here. It wasn't me.
true story. Like, I'll share a photo on Discord of like when I had my long hair and I look like Cousin It. So
Hey, I got a cousin name it too, man. Like you have a look at me and Allison Prairie Girl in the
oh
morning.
yeah,
Yeah. We
yeah,
got some
yeah.
we got some it going. So Raka Khan, rush on. We've got 40 minutes away from Kilcoy. It's famous for Yowies. It's even got a Yowie statue, and their rugby team is called the Yowies. So there you
Oh, there
go.
you have it.
So they do exist,
Oh,
clearly.
yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing. Like drop bears and drop crocs. I don't know which is more terrifying.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Yeah, right? Like all these things should not exist. Period. I'll take a Yowie any day.
Mm, yeah.
Drop croc. That's
That's a
like not
thing.
okay.
Kid you not?
That is
Like
so not okay.
crocodiles can climb. Like
Oh, man.
no, thank you.
Yeah. Jeff says that he's had nightmares about Bigfoot as a kid. Yep, yep. And recurring, not just as a kid.
But,
Oh my
like,
gosh, Sage Rat. Hold on, we got to ring the bell and then you tell us what so Sage Rat only gets yowies when I stub my toe. That, you know what? That was worth every penny to see the almost spit take. Thank you, Sage Rat.
it got me. Oh dear.
All right. Well, have you, like, after all that, have you got some words of wisdom for everybody out there?
Oh, this is kind of like the old the podcast Rocket round
Yeah, we're bringing it down.
we're bringing it back. Oh,
Yeah,
you said there was going to be surprises too. Like,
I did.
um,
Predictable surprises right here.
I do have something, and it's one of my own. So, and I hope to share it with you. Be careful how you stomp in the garden of life, because you never know the beautiful critters you might scare off.
Oh, I love that so much. That is
Walk
so
gently.
good.
Walk gently.
Yeah. Yeah, you will never have known what you scared off.
Yep. That's it. Like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm gonna be thinking about that. Yeah. Whoa. He went from not having a target to being quite the archer.
The whole one sleeve down.
Wow, that is fantastic. No, I really appreciate those words. Those are good ones, and all of that you have shared tonight. Now, you are over there on your new channel, but are there also any other places that we should be looking for you on the socials?
I'm on on the YouTubes. I'm in the Discord. I kind of keep that as like my main kind of accessibility. My Facebook's a very private thing. I keep that kind of to myself, and in real life people. So the whole accessible through Discord. I'm loving everything that's going on in the Rock Hunting Roundtable Discord. Like, it's like a magazine. Like, I'm old school, and I used to order magazines, and I used to cherish collecting magazines, and it is like a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of eye candy, and so awesome to see all the creativity and everyone kind of like gelling and bouncing off of each other. It is friggin' amazing. And hats off to Karen and all the moderators as well too, that put in a lot of work keeping this going. So thank you, we really appreciate it, and it's great to be a part of that. So Yeah, but that's about it at the moment. I'm kind of in a bit of a digital minimalism stage, even though I'm going gangbusters on my new channel. I'm just kind of got the blinkers on at the moment, and with how busy things are gonna get, I don't want to overstretch myself. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Boy, all of those things that you said about momentum and mental health and everything, and then just keeping like the little observation for your own self, making sure that you're not getting overstretched is such a good thing to add on to that. Because I
Yeah,
think that all the folks that I have talked to recently that I haven't seen all that much new material from, it's 100% the same answer,
yeah,
you know, and it starts with burn and it ends with out.
yeah, 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 and you can do it to yourself like
Yeah.
that, like.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a lot of work coming back from it too. So be easy on yourself. Take it easy.
Absolutely. Such good words for the beginning of the year and where we're all like just, filled with the momentum of like, woo, we got to just shake the etch a sketch and we're just gonna make 26 the best year ever. And so this has been
It's
great.
got the vibe is just I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm rolling with it. Let's just yeah, it's gonna be good.
It is. Hey, I didn't say hi to Jerry earlier. I did see you, Jerry, and hopefully Brenda hanging out as well. Um, Ryan is pointing out, and Ryan's one of the moderators over there at the Discord. Thank you so much, Ryan and Jahik and Ma and Theo, so much for all of the hard work that you guys do over there. And you are all invited to go over there and be part of it if you're watching. Just grab a link and it's a private group, but you are invited if you're watching for sure. Remember, the opal is the Makers Showcase theme on Discord right now, and contest
Ooh.
deadlines will be here before you know it. We are halfway through the month already.
Mm.
And so thank you for the reminder, Ryan. That showcase has a new format and it is cool. And if you want to see some Australian boulder opals that I cut, and I believe there's
Woohoo.
even some, I think I have a Yawa or two
Ooh.
posted among them in the Maker Showcase. Go check those threads out and give everybody who's showcasing some love. And Manny, I hope that maybe we can see some of that stuff from you too.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
to put
yeah.
your
Well,
feet to the fire.
yeah. It's yeah. Go go go. But mindfully, I'm mindfully go go go.
Yeah, right.
One rock at a time. Maybe two.
Yeah, that's the fair pace, right? Yeah, like how good are you at juggling?
Yeah.
Um, and so we'll go ahead and put a wrap on this fine evening. I really appreciate you again dropping in.
It's
You
been awesome.
laid so much cool stuff on us. Sorry about the hang up with the technology. If you will, perhaps you'll come on again and we can share more of the picture side since we got to share so much of the chat side this time.
If you saw on the map where I am and how the hell that I'm actually getting internet out here, like to be able to pull this off is like a miracle in itself. So
Oh,
a
that's
few
so
little
cool.
technical glitches. That's to be honest. I was half expecting my power to go out. It feels like where I am, like when a storm rolls in, there's an old fella that sits at the power station and turns the power off like your mum and dad used to and
Yeah.
unplugs the phone. Like that's what it feels like out here. Like, oh, yep, there's a storm coming. They put the power switch. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
cue the cordless Dremel. I will not be stopped.
Oh, I'm like you out of sheer will, we're able to join us this evening. That's fantastic. Right on. Well, I'm gonna take everybody to the beach right now. We're gonna watch some of the king tides coming in for the credits. Let's get those guys rolling, and let's see if it's gonna work.
Live,
Oh
everybody.
yeah. Gonna. And thank you again, Manny. We'll
Thanks for
see you the
having
next
me. It's
time.
been
Let's
awesome.
go let's go surfing.
Woohoo!
Cheers. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again. Are you here? Am I here? And we can't hear me. Let's start over again.